very sleepy. It's 8 p.m. It's Sunday. There comes a point when you have to make a decision because you realize that work is never ending, infinite black hole, and you could just stay in there forever. Or you could be like, well, since this is a black hole, let me just exit it sometimes. It'll be there when I come back. That's what I like to do. I have a lot of ideas, and I think that sometimes overwhelms me, but I'm grateful for my ideas. So I've been doing a lot of different things. I've been like trying to do some music. I've been trying to write some books. I've been trying to do some promo for my already released music and books because I realized that you have to squeeze the whole orange, you know, like let's get everything. Let's get everything for all it's worth, you know? Like, yes, I love creating. Yes, that's what I want to do. But I also, promotion is an important part of that. So I've like started, I think this is probably, this is probably my 3rd week in a row, maybe even 4th, of me starting a vlog, being like, okay, do my creative stuff with me. Hey guys, I am doing what I said I would never do again, which is vlog. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be taking you guys around with me as I am really intentional about carving out like creative space and time for myself while also balancing my full-time job. If you don't know, I'm a lawyer. A new lawyer, but I also am a creative. I'm a writer, I'm a musician, I do poetry, I'm working on a novel right now. But there's just not like there's not a start or an end to anything, so I like haven't edited anything. I don't really feel like posting it until I feel like I've completed something, and since I've like done so many like half things, I'm like, what am I posting a vlog about? But I think that's a limiting belief on my part. So if you see this vlog, that means I posted something, obviously, and so that's good. Anyway, so this week there's 2 main things that I want to focus on, but I think I actually should just focus on one, and that is like getting my Spotify page in like pristine shape. Basically squeezing the orange. We're squeezing the orange that has already developed rather than rolling it away and moving on to a new, fresher, ripening orange. I'm sorry for this metaphor. Anyway, so this week I want to film, basically I want to do some little videos. Spotify has these like 8-second like music videos that you can add to your songs, and I want to do that for like 4 or 5 songs that I think can like stand alone and like exist outside of the concept of the poetry book, album, whatever. So I want to film some stuff for that. Yeah, gonna do that tomorrow. And then I also want to film some like just personality clips, because why be interested in someone if not for their personality? You know, like what, like, okay, you like this song, you move on with your life. No, I need you to be obsessed with me. I got this conversation menu thing. It's like kind of like have you ever heard of We're Not Really Strangers? Like one of those, but I think it's just different. So same thing, same concept. Gonna answer some of those, but try to keep it light and funny. On Thursday I have my office holiday party, so I'm gonna like get dressed up and then I'll film. Then 2 birds 1 stone, right? That's all I'm gonna like, that's what I'm gonna focus on this week. Okay, let's get the music in order. Let's make sure we're squeezing the orange. That's the last time I'm gonna say that, I promise. And then perhaps next week we can get serious, because I have this story that I need to write. I need to write it, and I think about it every day, but I just don't have the time or energy or whatever. But I need to write it. But we need to do this first. We need to get organized. I talked to someone recently. We'll call her a mentor. But if you actually want to be my mentor, my not mentor told me to get a mentor. So I'm on the market for that. Anyway, she also told me I need to get organized. She was like, yeah, you can be creative, you can be great, you can be everything you are, but, well, she didn't actually say this. I'm putting words into her mouth. All she said was, yeah, you should get organized. And so now I'm like, oh, I need to get organized. I came across this quote on Pinterest the other day that I think really like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's me. But it said, people who have a creative side and do not live it out are most disagreeable. They make a mountain out of a molehill, fuss about unnecessary things, are too passionately in love with somebody who is not worth so much attention, and so on. There's a kind of floating charge of energy in them which is not attached to its right objects and therefore tends to apply exaggerated dynamism to the wrong situation. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's my problem. Because honestly, like that last sentence, there's a floating charge of energy in them which is not attached to its right object. I literally feel that. Like I literally feel like there's like just a current in me that is just like not being properly applied, and then it just like turns dark or something within me. Because I feel like my creative life is not organized right now. It's not. I literally just do what feels good to me. Not even good to me, just like pressing to me in whatever moment. And that's worked so far, but now that I have like way less free time, I'm like, oh, okay, no, we need to be organized. So get organized with me, I guess. Let's make a checklist. I am the girl I've always been. Ariana, sorry, I don't know why I said Ariana. Oh, because I'm obsessed with her. But I meant to say Olivia. She's so real for that line. She's so real for that song. Okay, so let's get a calendar going. I use this app called Craft. I'll screen record this so you guys can like, I don't know, be a part of the process. Is it going? I feel like it's probably going. Hope so. If not, it's gonna be awkward. Okay, so tomorrow, Monday, December 9th. Okay, wait, let's not even worry about the date. Let's think about all the things that we have to do. Spotify Canvas. I want to do it for 3 songs. I don't know why I said 3. Okay. Jump. Do You Remember Darling? Golden Boy. Atlantis. Maybe Round and Round. Do we have ideas? We do have an idea. But here's the thing. Are my ideas like, we need to be thematically consistent. And I feel like that's where the organization comes in. My lack of organization. Because I can have an idea, but then it's like, I feel very thematically inconsistent just because I have so many. I'm just such a like vibrant, like diverse, just well-rounded individual. I had 3 shots of espresso today because they weren't working. But then they started to work, but now they're about to stop working. Okay, so what is our aesthetic going to be? That's the question. So here's the thing. The Light Was Yours has its era. Let's respect the era. It's very like femme. It's very like fairy, floral. Really like the letter F. It's kind of light. It's ethereal. And it's soft. Those are the words that come to mind when I think of The Light Was Yours. And that's what my Pinterest board looks like for my mood board. So let's keep those things in mind when we're thinking about these canvases. Canvas that I made for Jump, because I was just messing around last night and I just made something. And I think that worked. So I'm planning on filming tomorrow. And I'm going to be in this cafe. It's going to be rainy. It's going to be like, I want it to be like moody aesthetic, like book. I need to bring my book. We're about to block this video. Is that the right word? So get rid of all this. Blah, 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 brainstorm. Plan, just film as many short, vertical, aesthetic clips as possible, like a still page of each poem. That's a song. I don't think I'm cool enough for like a t-shirt yet, or like a sweatshirt. That's later. I think right now, just things that people actually use, like stickers, those can be cute, tote bag, mug. So that's what needs to think about with Corinne. Corinne is going to help us figure out how we're going to find and stylize, like who we're going to get to do that, basically. And book. We want all those to link to Spotify, Shopify. Okay. And then another thing that we need to do is go through the poems, lyrics. Let's just start with the lyrics poems right now and pick out one-liners that would make good things on totes, stickers, etc., etc., etc. Okay, can we do all that tomorrow? We're gonna try. DC has like a really strong independent arts community, which is another reason why I wanted to like start vlogging, because I'm like, There's a lot that I could tap into here, and I think recording it, documenting it, and showing people could also help inspire me to get out more and do more things. Also, I just love documenting in general. Like, I love journaling. I love recording myself, even if it's not going anywhere. So, welcome to this new chapter that is my life. Okay, I got distracted because I realized I can make a playlist to add to my page. We're just trying to like add personality, you know? Like, what makes you like someone other than someone pays you to like them because they have so much money and promo and can be on Disney Channel, whatever. I actually already had a playlist, like a mood board playlist for my album that I sent to one of my friends when I was collaborating with her on a song because I wanted her to write one of the music for the song for Jump. So I made a playlist back then. So I just used a lot of the songs from that, and then I added a couple, deleted a couple, because some of them, one of that song, anyway, we're not even gonna get into it. One of them literally sent me into like a month-long spiral, and I literally was not okay for like a month. I'm not even gonna say the song. Back to what I was saying, after we do these clips, after we add those clips, which we'll add on Tuesday, and then on Thursday we'll do the questions clips, I think Spotify will be good for a while. We don't need to update that until we like one day decide to make new music or something. Well, and after we hear back about like the merch and stuff. Anyway, point being, that's all we need to do this week. Monday we have things to do, Tuesday we have things to do, Thursday we have things to do. Okay, that doesn't sound that bad when I say it like that. Does it? I don't know. So I think we're gonna leave. Let's just leave Wednesday and Friday. We're gonna leave those blank because who knows what's gonna happen, right? Maybe I don't get to edit and upload till Wednesday, so we're gonna leave that blank. Also, I'm having a party. I'm throwing a party on Saturday night. So Friday's gonna be like prep. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of time. And also I'm gonna be recovering from my Thursday party. But, and the chance that I do have some time and energy, that time will be spent towards the story that I keep telling you guys I need to write. And I can't wait to tell you guys about it right now, but I can't wait to tell you guys about it, but I'm not gonna tell you about it right now because then there's gonna be too much in this video, so. Okay, team, good work. I'm gonna drink some tea. I think there was gonna be one other thing I was gonna do before I go to sleep. I have to get up early because I have work to do. Gosh, I hate having work to do. I think I'm just gonna drink my sleepy time tea until I'm sleepy. Wish me luck with this organization thing. I really hope that it works. Whatever works means in this sense. Okay. You can't succumb to the shame. Oh my gosh, I need to start giving you guys more real-time updates. It's like 2 days later. It's Tuesday. I cannot get up in the morning if I'm not rested, so I need to go to sleep. It's like 9 something. It's almost 10. I need to go to sleep. Anyway, so I didn't get up at 6:30 yesterday. Like I said, I was going to get up, and I like kind of got some stuff done. I kind of got shots that I like, but I need to get a few more shots. So last week we were at 10,000 streams on the album, which amazing, obviously, like great. But now we're already at 15,000, so we're on a nice steady incline, which is really cool. You know, we had no expectation for what this reception would be. It's like definitely a concept album. It's not a super commercial product. So like I was honestly like 10 people could listen to this and never see it again. But the fact that, you know, people are listening to it, it's increasing. More people are finding it is really cool to watch in real time. So yeah, it's cool to see where that might continue to go. I'm like struggling. I'm trying to be what's the word? I'm just trying to be consistent. I feel like if I'm consistent, I can literally do anything, but being consistent is really hard. So I'm trying to be consistent with getting all my work done, doing my work, being good at my job, but also coming home and doing what I say I'm gonna do. Okay, I just tried to make a couple. I don't know if I like them or not, to be honest. I think they're like good enough. I think they're good enough. I'm too sleepy to have a real opinion. I'm going to sleep. I need to get up at 7 tomorrow, like actually, and get to work. So I'm gonna vlog when I wake up so that I can hold myself accountable. Okay, bye. It's 8 something, it's like 8:10 maybe. I could not fall asleep last night. I haven't been able to, it's been really hard for me to fall asleep recently, and which sucks obviously because then I'm not rested and then I can't get up and then it's horrible. I kind of hope it's this medication I'm on because I had this little procedure last week and so I've been on medication and I just looked it up and one of the side effects is insomnia, so we're gonna blame that because that is temporary and I'm gonna be finishing my medicine today, so we're gonna say that that's the reason. Yeah, now I look like a grandma. It's not what I'm going for. Hey guys, it's Wednesday night now. Okay, I think I need to end this vlog soon because I don't know, like nothing ends, nothing starts, you know? So I'm just talking to talk. Today didn't really go as planned. It was like super gloomy. It didn't go as planned, but honestly, I did what I need to do. I like got my work done pretty early. And then I came home and I tried to work like on my to-do list, my creative to-do list. And I guess I did eventually after like 6 hours of just sitting here. But I was getting so emo because I was like, I'm doing all this work. And for what? For what? Well, I felt like I don't know, feels like I'm putting in all this energy to like, for nothing. Sometimes is how it feels. But I think that's just the plight of being a creative person and wanting to do creative work. It's like you don't know what's going to stick. You don't know what's going to be good. You don't know what's going to amount to anything. I don't know. Like you just have to accept that that's part of the struggle, I guess. That's hard sometimes. When I'm feeling disciplined and I'm feeling like, okay, when I make things step by step in my head, like that helps. I can act like, not even act like, I can feel like I'm working towards something and maybe even enjoying the process. But I think that if I get too logical about it, that's when I'm like, start freaking out because I'm like, there is no like real logic to this. Unlike every other stage of my life, I feel like up to this point, up to this year, I've been in school and it's like, okay, you do these things, you'll end up here. You do these things, you'll get good grades, you'll get into good schools, you'll whatever. There was always like a stepping stone. And now that I'm kind of doing things that are less paved out, that are less clear, then I don't know what I'm like. There's not a step that I can just know, I'll just do this, and if I get good at this, then this will happen. Like that's how things have worked out for me in the past, but that's not how things work out now. And so it's hard sometimes if I think about it too much. So yeah, I was doing a lot of thinking today, but on the bright side, I did finish the little canvases that I was making for Spotify. I did like 5. I honestly don't think it's worth my time to do more than that right now. It's a misunderstanding, and asteroid has touched me. A wayward and fickle to take what is yours. You say he can have. You can't succumb to the shame of treacheries. You can choke on your prayers of deceit. You can yield to the devil on his shoulder. Going forward, if I want to make some more, I can. But I think that like the 5 songs I think will be the most played can have them, and like I'll just move on from that. And then I was going to film my personality clips, which I was actually excited about, to put on Spotify as well. But I was doing some research today, and I realized that that program is like in beta. So not everyone has access to it. I don't have access to it. So I can't even do that. So that's kind of sad because I was excited to like put some personality. Whatever. We can only do what we can do. I honestly think I'm about to not close this chapter with the Spotify. Well, I'm talking about like moving on to my next project that I want to move on to. I talked a little bit earlier this week about like balancing, making sure I'm doing everything. Making sure I'm like paying my respects to my previous work while also like being intentional about what I want to create going forward. And I think I'm like close to paying my respects so that I can move on, because I have deadlines in my head for things that I want to be accomplishing early next year. And so I want to start working on those. I want to like get into them for real. I've been kind of just working on the surface. I want to like feel like I'm deep in it. Like that's when I feel good creatively, when I'm like actually really invested in a project, when it's actually taking up a lot of my energy, when it's like just a part of my day-to-day routine. Right now, I feel like I'm just like between too many things. There's too many ideas that are like, yeah, that and that and that and that and that. I just need to be locked in on this one thing that I want to do. So I'm gonna get like actually serious about that December 21st. Like that's the day I'm going home, and that's when I'm locking in for real. But I want to like start warming up next week so that there's no time wasted when it's time to lock in. Yeah, okay. Just gonna let some things be what they are. I'm probably gonna do one more song campaign, probably like January is when I'll do that last campaign for Jump. And other than that, like I'm just gonna let the passive audience, like the passive, not income, but what am I saying? Like, you know, it's out there, so I'm just gonna let it find whoever it wants to find. Be my music and my poetry. After this week, I can just focus on upkeep regarding that. So like just posting on my writing page, and I'm figuring it out clearly. I'm clearly still figuring it out. But we're getting organized, and I'm gonna vlog this organization experience. That's my plan. We'll see if I do it. And if I don't do it, it's probably because I came up with something better. So either way, it's a win. I'm gonna go now. Maybe I'll show you guys some snippets from my holiday parties that I have this weekend. If not, then sorry.